Jai Hind everyone. My name is Ashish Dixit. So today's topic related to web technology. Topic is JavaScript. It's a scripting language that will be also support in web development. Okay. First of all, what is a JavaScript? A JavaScript was designed to add interactively to the HTML pages, and JavaScript is a scripting language that's also a lightweight programming language, because in the field of scripting language, JavaScript is a lightweight programming language, and JavaScript is usually embedded directly into the HTML pages, and JavaScript is an interpreted language. That means the script execute without the preliminary compilation, and everyone can use JavaScript without purchasing a license. Okay. So here we have one examples HTML starting and closing, then body, and here we will mention the script type. The script type text JavaScript, document dot write hello world, then close the script and close the body and close the HTML process. Okay. So the examples show that how to add HTML tag in a JavaScript. Then HTML, then body, then script type. Script type is like a JavaScript. Then document dot write heading h1 hello world, then close the script, then close the body and close the HTML. Okay, this is the small examples. Next, browser that do not support JavaScript will display a JavaScript as a page contents. Okay, it's also take the support of the HTML. Then to prevent them for doing this, as a part of the JavaScript standard, the HTML comments tag should be used to hide the JavaScript code. Okay, JavaScript language will be hide through the HTML tags, and just add an HTML tag. Then before the first JavaScript statement, and use the tends to end of the comment after the last JavaScript statement like this. This is the examples. Okay, this is the examples. HTML, then body, then script. Script should be written in a JavaScript. Then here this is the starting comments where JavaScript will be used, and closing comments that JavaScript will be closed. Then script will be closed here, then close the body, then HTML. So the two forward slashes at the end of the comment line, double slashes, is the JavaScript comment symbol. Double slashes is the JavaScript comment symbol. This prevents JavaScript from the executing the starting braces. Okay, this. Then JavaScript in the body section will be execute while the page loads. JavaScript in the head section will be execute when it will be called. Always kept in mind, a JavaScript in the body section will be execute while the Java page will be load, and the JavaScript in the head section will be executed when it will be called. Here, this is the examples. A script in head, scripts to be executed when they are called or when an event will be triggered. Control of the execution is transferred to the head section, then HTML, then head, then here a script will be in a JavaScript, then function message, then here through the function message we will show the alert, then close the script and close the head, then again body on load message, then close the body and the HTML. This is a script in a head. Using an external JavaScript, save the external JavaScript file with the extension .js file extension. If you want to save the JavaScript file, then we will use the .js file extension. Okay. So, the external script cannot contain the script tag not, then to use the external script, point to the .js file in the source attributes of the script tag. Here HTML, then head, then script the type. Here the name is a text JavaScript, then source. This is the source and this is the file name and this is the extension .js. Okay, and script will be closed. Then head will be closed and body will be start, then body will be closed, then HTML closing. Okay. Next, suppose that here we have one example, hello AKGEC. Okay. So, it is a normal to add the semicolon at the end of each executable statement. Always kept in mind, in each executable statement will be end through the semicolon. Then semicolon is optional according to the JavaScript standard. If you want to use, then no issue will be created. Okay, and the browser is supposed to interpret the end of the lines at the end of the statement. Then JavaScript comments will be show through these comments, JavaScript comments. The comments can be added to explain the JavaScript or to make the code more readable. So, single line comments start with double slashes, and JavaScript multi-line comments, that multi-line comment start with this and close with this. Okay, these are multi-line comments and this is the single line comments. Suppose that we don't show the AKGEC, then we will use the single line comments, and if you want to use the multi-line comments, then star, then braces, then start, then close. Okay, these are multi-line comments. Then JavaScript variable. So, JavaScript variable are used to hold the values or expression. First, a variable can have a short name like x, like y, yz, and any other. Maybe it will be also use the name. Suppose that human just like this. Then here the rule of the JavaScript variables name. Variable name are case sensitive. Y, small y and capital Y are two different types of variables. Variable name must begin with a letter or the underscore character, just like X. Because JavaScript is a case sensitive, variable name are also will be used in the form of case sensitive letter. Then creating variable in a JavaScript is most often referred to as a declaring the variables. If you can declare a JavaScript variable with the var statement, means a variable, Then where, so here suppose that we want to use the variable, then where x, where y. Okay, maybe if you want to use another, then we will also use the another name, where means varchar. So statement where x, then where car name. Here this is the one examples. We will use the where car name is Maruti and variable x equals to 8, and then semicolon. Assign value to underscore JavaScript variable. If you assign the value to variable that have not yet been declared, the variable will automatically be declared. Okay, these statements, suppose x equals to 8 and car name Maruti, we have the same effect, where x equals to 8 and where car name equals to Maruti. Redeclaring a JavaScript variable, then if you redeclare a JavaScript variable, it will not lose its the original value, where x equals to 5, where x means value is same, where x equals to 5 means 5, x is whole to the value of the 5, then where x equals to x. Then after the execution of the statement above, the variable will x will have the value of 5, then value of x is not to the reset when you redeclare it. A JavaScript arithmetic operators. Arithmetic operators are used to perform arithmetic operations between variables and the values. So here we will use the different types of operators. So first of all, plus operators. Plus operator used on a string. Suppose that this is the one example, text 1, what is a vary, text 2, nice day, then text 3, text 1 plus text 2 means string will be merged. So here it will be declared in the form of what a very nice day. Okay. Plus operator used on a string. Then adding string and numbers. Suppose that if you want to add the string and numbers, then what will be effect will be here. Then x 5 plus 5, then document dot write x the value. So this will be 10, then x equals to plus plus then 5. Then what's the next value? Then x plus semicolon then 5, then documents write this, then document. So this is the technique how to will be read. The rule, if you add a number and a string, then result will be a string. Then result will be in a form of string. Always keep in mind, because here result will be in the form of value, here result will be in the form of string. Next, logical operator. A logical operator used to determine the logic between the variables or a values. Okay, maybe operator, and operator, or operator, not operator. Okay, so here we will be use three types of operators: and, or, and not. Then conditional operators. A JavaScript also contains a conditional operator that assign a values to a variable based on some conditions. Like a syntax, variable name is equals to condition, then question mark, then value 1, then value 2. Examples: a greeting, a visitor is equals to press question mark dear president, then dear. Then if the variable visitor has the value of press, then the variable greeting will be assigned to the value dear president, else it will be assigned a dear. If visitor assigned to press, then it will be dear president, otherwise it will be dear. Okay. Conditional statement. So in a conditional statement we will use the if statement, if else statement, if else statement, then switch statement. Okay. First of all, if statement, use this statement to execute some code only if specified condition will be true. If else, if, use this statement to execute some code if the condition is true and another code if the condition will be false. May be for use true, may be false. If else, if, then else statement, use this statement to select one of many blocks of the code to be executed. Maybe some will be true, maybe some will be false. Okay. Then switch statement, use this statement to select one of the many blocks of the code to be execute, same as a C language. Okay. Always kept in mind, concept will be same, but programming will be different and syntax will be different, but main theme of the concept will be same. Always kept in mind. Then JavaScript has a three kinds of the pop-up boxes: alert box, confirm box, and the prompt box. If you say that the alert box, then alert box, the syntax of the alert box is alert some text, suppose that virus. This message will be created. Then what will be the alert box? And alert box is often used if you want to make a sure information comes through to the user. When the alert box pop-ups, then user will have to click OK and proceed it. Okay, means if it's a mandatory that alert box will be created and it's a confirm that will be that alert box will be used, and the user will click on the OK button and it will be proceed for a further. This is a one example. Starting HTML, then head, then JavaScript, then function show the alert message. Alert में I am an alert box. Then script close, head close and body close. Input type button. बटन पे क्या करना है? वन क्लिक शो द अलर्ट वैल्यूज शोन द अलर्ट बॉक्स. देन बटन में क्लिक इवेंट्स पे आपको क्लिक करना है और ये वैल्यू क्या होगी? शो हो जाएगी. ओके. देन क्लोज द बॉडी एंड देन क्लोज द HTML. Then confirm the box. A confirm box is often used if you want to user to verify or accept something. When a confirm box pop-ups, the user will have to click either OK or a cancel, because suppose that you want to click one button and after the submitting two option, yes or no, maybe accept or reject. Okay, these are two buttons. Here choice will be depend on the user. If the user clicks OK, then box return to true. If the user click on the cancel button, then box return of false values. This is the one examples. Another examples. HTML head JavaScript text, then function show the confirm, then variable press a button. If this is a true, then documents you pressed OK, else document write the pressed cancel. Okay, then script close, head close, body close, and input type button, then body and close, HTML will be closed. A prompt button. A prompt button, a prompt box will be used on the behalf of some buttons like a prompt box is often used if you want to user to input a value before entering a page. Okay, before entering a page, they want to fill some input. Suppose that when a prompt box pop up, the user will have to click either OK or a cancel to proceed after entering an input values. If the user click OK, then box return the input value. If the user clicks, then cancel the box return numbers. Okay, then prompt some text default values. Then here we will also use the JavaScript functions. Okay, so here JavaScript function, first point, you may call a function anywhere, a function from anywhere within a page. Second है, a function can be defined both in the head and the body. Function आप कहीं भी declare कर सकते हैं head and body में. Then however, to assure that the function is read oblique loaded by the browser before it is called, it could be wise to put the functions in the input section. How to define a function syntax? This is a method. How to define a function? Syntax: function, function name, then variables name, some code. Then the word function must be written in the lowercase order, always kept in mind. The function will be written in the lowercase order. This is the one example. HTML, then head, then JavaScript, then function display message, alert message, then script close, then head, then body form, then input the types, then form close, body close, and HTML. The lifetime of the JavaScript variable: if you declare a variable within a function, then the variable can only be accessed within that function. If you declare a variable outside a function, then all function on your page can access. JavaScript loop. In a JavaScript use, we will use the for, while loop, then for loop through a block of the code specified the number of the times, while loops through a block of code while a specified condition. For the loop is used when you know in advance how many times of the script will be run. So here for initialization, then condition, then increment or a decrement, then code to be executed. Another examples: HTML body, then script, then variable is equals to I barabar equals to 0, then this is the initialization, this is the condition, and this is the increment or a decrement. Then within a loop we will execute 2 lines, then script will be closed, body will be closed, and HTML will be code. While loop, here we will use the condition, then code will be executed. This is the condition, this is the initialization, this is the condition, and this is the increment or decrement, and these 2 lines will be executed here. Do while loop. Do while loop is a variant of the while loop. This loop will be execute block of the once, and then it will be repeat the loop as long as the specified condition is true. But if it's not true, then it will be execute at least 1 time. Okay. Then break statement. A break statement will break the loop and continue executing the code that follows after the loop, if any. Like examples: HTML, then body, then script type text JavaScript. Here this is the initialization, variable equals to 0, then for I is equals to 0 initial, I is less than or equals to condition, then I plus plus will be increment or decrement. Then if I is equals to 3, then break, then document write, the number is this, then document write, then bracket. Okay, then script will be closed and body will be closed and HTML will be closed. Same here, this is the continue statement. The continue statement will be break the current loop and the continue with the next value. Method will be same, HTML body, then script, then condition. If I is equals to 3, then continue, then document is the number of this and document write is then script will be closed, body will be closed and HTML will be closed. JavaScript for any statement, for in the statement loop through the element of an array or through the properties of an object. Then here this is the syntax, for variable in the object and code will be executed. Then note the code in the body of the for in the loop is executed once for each element or a property. Then the variable argument can be named variable, an array, element or the property of an object. This is the examples. HTML body, then script, then variable, my cars new array, then my cars in a 0 position sharp, 1 position Volvo, then 3rd position BMW. Then for X in the my cars, then document write in this, then script will be closed and body will be closed and HTML will be closed. Event. Events are action that can be detected by the JavaScript. Every element on a web page has a certain events which can trigger a JavaScript. For examples, we can use the on-click events of a button to indicate that a function will be run when user click on the button. Then events are normally used in a combination with the function. Onload, and I think it's a sufficient for this lecture, and again we will meet in a next lecture. Okay, if you face any confusion, then write down comment in a comment box. Thank you. Jai Hind.